Hey, what's going on? Todd Shaw with another episode of the Sawdust Dude. Woo! Hey, cool. Appreciate you guys watching, especially the Carpenter Apprenticeship folks out there, guys wanting to get into the trade. And I say guys, I mean guys and girls. So appreciate you guys always being connected and to making this channel such a big success. I mean, I'm just really blown away by it. And like I've said many times before, if you're looking to getting into carpentry, excuse me, or woodworking, a lot of, if you Google it or do a search on it, it'll land you right here at the Sawdust Dude. So that's all because of you. So I want to thank you so very much for making that such a cool deal for me. Wasn't by design, but that's one of those cool things. It just happened, and I appreciate that. Well, listen, guys, as an apprentice, it's easy to get caught up into how-to videos and how do you do this and how you make that happen. But really, I want to say one of the coolest things that you can do today, right now, right here, especially with videos and everything going on, is feed your mind. When you feed your mind and see what other people are doing, it kind of gets your creativity going. And I've been asked numerous times, Todd, what kind of books do you read? And these are the kind of the three latest books that I'm reading that I've kind of dived into. It may surprise you a little bit, but they're pretty cool books. The first book that I kind of come across was The Soul of a Tree by George Nakashima. The Soul of a Tree, and really by George Nakashima, was a woodworker in America. He's passed on as of late, and his daughters, I believe, is carrying on his tradition, but a fine American craftsman with a Japanese heritage. And I really like kind of get into a lot of Japanese carpentry and joinery and things like that is another little thing I kind of like to do. But George Nakashima was an amazing woodworker, but he really just kind of, it's that old feng shui kind of a thing. He really leaned heavily on each and every piece was a little bit different. So that's one book that I would encourage you to dive into. Now, another guy that I really liked, and I studied with one of his students, James Krenov. James Krenov, I believe, was a Russian immigrant, but he taught at the School of the Redwoods out in California. And it's where a friend of mine studied with him out in California. But James Krenov has a book called A Carpenter's Notebook, really on cabinetry. James Krenov was another fine furniture maker, did excellent work, kind of stretched the boundaries. I like craftsman style furniture, and some of these guys, I like to be influenced by them. And that's really what we're talking about. How do you grow as a carpenter apprenticeship or woodworker? It's through guys like this. So read up on these books, and I'll have more in the description below so you can check out their links, and a lot of Amazon books and things like that. Now, I just mentioned that these guys were both furniture makers. What's that got to do with me? Because I'm really just I'm a carpenter. Don't get caught up in that carpentry or woodworker. How does that all play out? I think you both. I think the skills that you learn as a carpenter will help you as a woodworker, and vice versa, because the two come together. Norm Abram, I'll give you a classic example. You Yankee Workshop, I grew up as a kid watching Norm Abram on PBS, watching him build furniture and stuff. Never really wanted to be a furniture maker, even though I do make furniture. But I was always amazed at his craftsmanship and his skill level. Now you take Norm, and then he transfers over to Ask This Old House, and where Tommy and all the guys are building houses and things, and they bring Norm to come in. And can you imagine what kind of, you have a master furniture builder like Norm Abram, can you imagine him running trim or hanging a door even? The craftsmanship and the ability that man has transfers over. I mean, that door will work very well. So don't be afraid to cross over into woodworking and carpentry because I believe they're both the same. So yes, I read books and I study men and women who are in a trade that I'm not necessarily in because I believe it benefits me, and 100% I know it does. I'm on the back end of it. I'm 64 years old, been doing woodworking and carpentry for over 40 years, and I'm still learning, and that's my point, bottom line. Always keep learning. Now, for my third book on this review, this is outside of the box, but a lot of it's what I've said in my early videos about you guys, or to you guys, about making it work in this business. The last one, Monster Garage Man himself, felon, Jesse James. That's right. Bike builder Jesse James has got a book out now, and it's the Understanding the True Value of Craftsmanship. I want to tell you, that's one of the coolest books, and it's narrated, and I listened to that book. I got it on Audible. That's one of the coolest books, and hats off to Jesse James, and good job there. He builds pistols now, and I think he lives in Austin, Texas. To gain the wisdom from him, from his experience, and even as a craftsman, that dude is just par excellence. So you take George Nakashima, James Krenoff, and Jesse James, and you mold all that together. Both three men that were very passionate about their skill, about their craftsmanship. That's what I want you to take home. That's what I want you to take to heart. That's how you continue to grow. So down in the description below, you'll see those three books there. Take a read. Just go through them. And I guarantee you'll pick up on some stuff that'll help you where you are today. Tomorrow, it may be something else, and you pull those books back out. I still have books from my grandfather about carpentry, and I still go through, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. That's how they used to do it. But gain it from the inspiration and the knowledge in those books. So it's all about making yourself better at what you do, raising your skill level, your craftsmanship level. And that makes you a more valuable asset to you, your family, and the company that you work for. Remember, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've ever read any of these books. What do you think even about Jesse James? Can you learn from Jesse James? I think you can. So cool deal. Well, listen, guys, appreciate you watching another episode of the Sawdust Dude. Look forward to it. Kind of in a new location, new town, getting things kind of back together on my end. Look forward to making more content. Remember, stir up those creative juices in your head. And I've got more videos coming out real soon. And remember, just keep making that sawdust and growing that mind of yours. All right, cool deal. Hey, appreciate you watching another episode of the Sawdust Dude. Woo! I'll see you real soon. All right.